Good afternoon, everybody, from Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington, Pennsylvania. It is day number 3 of the 64th edition of the Pony League World Series. Hi, everybody. I'm Tony Caridi. Thanks so much for being with us. Our continuing coverage here on MLB.com. It's been a good tournament so far. A lot of competitive baseball. Let's take a look right now at the brackets to this point. And one of the teams that you'll be seeing here in our first game today has not played yet in the tournament. That's San Bernardino, California. Their opposition here in our first of 3 games today, the representative from the European zone. That is Vienna, Austria. They were in action yesterday, and they started early, and they finished very strong. Taking on the host team from Washington, Pennsylvania, the Austrian team went right to work, scoring 2 runs in the top half of the first inning of play, and then they sent 10 batters to the plate in our second inning of action, and in fact they scored 4 straight innings. They built up a big lead. Washington, to its credit, had cut that down to an 8-5 game as they headed into the bottom half of the third. The Austrians would score again, and now they are on the winner's side. As for San Bernardino, they've been saying, hey, we're the last team among the 10 to play. They have not played since last Sunday, and they are very much well rested, and they're looking forward to it. Right now, let's meet our teams competing here today. Let's turn it over to the public address announcer of the Pony League World Series. Here's Bob Gregg.
Welcome to day 3 of the 2015 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, getting set to play game number 6 on our bracket. Vienna, Austria, winner of game 4, will be the home team in this game, taking on the West Zone champion San Bernardino, California, making their first appearance at Lou Hayes Pony Field. Let's meet the visitors, the West Zone champions from San Bernardino. Leading off, the center fielder number 10, Eddie Aldama. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 27, John Carlos. Batting third and playing second base, number 23, Damian Sanchez. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 30, Eli Martinez. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 34, Abel Mandueno Jr. Batting sixth and pitching, number 22, Matt Bardowell. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7, Devin Lopez. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 1, Noah Parra. Catching and batting ninth, number 24, Joe Manulung. Number 4, Jordi Andrade. Number 8, Gilbert Aguilar. Number 13, Tyler Bardowell. Number 16, Gabriel Lujano. Number 21, Bryce Hayes. Coach Eric Parra. Coach Richard Rangel. Manager Abel Mandueno. San Bernardino, California West Zone champions. And now for the European champion, Vienna, Austria. Leading off playing left field, number 3, Jacob Kainz. Pitching, batting second, number 24, Nicholas Schodler. Batting third and catching, number 27, Christoph Hoscher. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 23, Henry Fisher. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 15, Christoph Vanis. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 34, Jonathan Fleischman. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 5, Georg Stemmer. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 57, Julian Elbahi. Batting ninth and playing second base, number 13, Lucas Log. Number 2, Moritz Kiefer. Number 9, Lucas Ader. Number 10, Angelo Tao. Number 12, Marcel Vitali. Number 16, Tyler Fertner. Number 22, Benjamin Reicher. Coach Devery Van de Keer. Coach Martin Langlo. The manager, David Kerber. European Zone champion, Vienna, Austria. Umpiring at home plate, Joe Weir. At first base, Nick Zimmerman. At second base, Dave Boker. And at third base, Stan Wilkerson. Decisions Committee, Terry Faust, Tom O'Connor, Dick Witt. At this time, we ask that you all rise for the Pony Prayer and our national anthems. Gentlemen and boys, please remove your hats. Thank you to all veterans and active duty members of the United States Armed Forces for your service. We invite you to render a hand salute during the Star-Spangled Banner. Almighty God, help us to realize that we are gathered here to watch young people play baseball, not to second-guess strategy, dispute decisions, or questionability. That we are here to cheer, to encourage, and to join in the fun that is baseball, not to jeer, discourage, or otherwise degrade the game. That while officials and players are expected to perform within the bounds of certain standards, we also, as spectators, are expected to conduct ourselves within the bounds of good sportsmanship. May this contest end without injury, without feelings of ill will, without disgrace, but as an activity worthy of thy blessing. Amen.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
Good afternoon and welcome to Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington Park as we bring you the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Hi, I'm Mark Uriah along with Nate Rigotti. 3 games today, starting with San Bernardino, California, making their first appearance of the series against Vienna, Austria. Vienna a 12-9 winner over Washington yesterday. The other 2 games in the series today at 2:30, an elimination game in the top half of the bracket, Houston, Texas against Johnstown, PA, and at 5 o'clock tonight, an elimination game in the bottom half of the bracket, Mazatlan, Mexico against Washington. Nate, I know you've been here the last couple of years with us at the Pony League World Series. Glad to have you back.
Yeah, thanks very much, Mark. I'm excited to see what this California team can do, benefiting off of Hilo, Hawaii's Pony League World Series championship a year ago and getting the extra bye, so not playing until Game 3 today, so we'll see California for the first time. Austria yesterday, of course, defeating Washington, and with that, moving on to today.
San Bernardino, the visiting team, they will bat first. They have Eddie Almada leading off and playing center field, Batting second, playing shortstop is John Carlos. The number 3 hitter is Damian Sanchez. He's at second base. In the cleanup spot is Eli Martinez. He's in left field. First baseman, Abel Mandueno, bats 5th. The number 6 hitter is pitcher Matt Bardowell. Batting 7th at third base is Devin Lopez. The number 8 hitter is Noah Parra. He is in right field. And Joe Manulon does the catching, and he bats 9th for the West Zone champions from San Bernardino, California. Nicholas Schodler, right-hander for Austria, making his first pitching appearance of the series.
And taking a look at the defense for Austria, of course, on the mound, Schodler behind the dish, Christoph Hoscher at third base, Henry Fisher. Christoph Vanis at shortstop, Lucas Log at second, with Jonathan Fleischman at first base. In the outfield, in left, Jacob Kientz, Georg Stemmer in center, and Julian El-Bahi is in right field.
Let's take a look at these teams and see where they would go from here. The winner of this game plays at 8 o'clock on Monday night against Hagerstown, Maryland. Hagerstown with a win over Mexico yesterday, 8-3. And the loser of this game will play Monday at 12:30 in the afternoon against the winner of our 5 o'clock game today, Mazatlan, Mexico, and Washington. I wonder how the team from San Bernardino dealt with these couple of days off. I mean, there are activities that they find for the players to do when they're not playing. Oftentimes they'll go to Pittsburgh to see a Pirates game at PNC Park and different other activities. But you get here, and I'm sure you just want to play baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. 7 days off. Haven't played since last Sunday, so we'll see what happens here.
Eddie Almeida leads it off, left-handed hitting center fielder, and he takes ball 1 from Nicholas Schodler, the right-hander for Vienna, Austria. Almeida waits on the 1-0 pitch. Misses upstairs. Aldama, excuse me. Let's get to the umpiring crew here as the 2-0 pitch comes in. Strike on the outside edge. Joe Weir behind the plate. Stan Wilkerson is at third base. Dave Bowker is at second, and Nick Zimmerman at first. 2-1 pitch fouled off in on the hands of Aldama. Ball hit to the right side, charging and unable to make the play cleanly is Log. He picks it up but too late and then throws wildly to first, but Aldama already down the line past the bag.
Aldama just trying to beat out a throw there. Could have rounded towards second, but didn't necessarily have to. Definitely getting first there. That's a hard one to play. Took a high hop off the grass, and then second baseman Long just a little confused of where exactly that ball was going to come up into his glove and missed it.
John Carlos, the batter, shows bunt early. Pulls back, takes a ball, runner going, throw down to second base. Not in time, was wide of the bag. Vanis tried to make the swipe tag on Aldama as he went by, but Aldama beat the play.
Yeah, Hoscher just throw way too far right to be able to get a tag in there.
It was an error charged to Log, and then the stolen base for Aldama. 1 ball, no strike count to the right-handed hitting John Carlos. Takes off speed upstairs, 2-0. just underway. First of 3 games today at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, the 64th Pony League World Series. 2-0 pitch on the way. Lined into right field. No, caught by Jonathan Fleischman before it could get in for a base hit. Good read off a ball that was, you know, sometimes you think that ball's hit harder than it actually is, and Fleischman was patient there. It looked like he wanted to leap and then realized he really didn't have to.
Yeah, it looked like it came strong off the bat, but instead kind of just tails a little bit to the right exactly where Fleischman was standing, and dies, and there's the out.
Damian Sanchez, second baseman, the batter. Ball goes through the legs of the catcher, Hosher, and Aldama will move to third on a wild pitch.
Hosher unable to get the glove down, snuck right through the 5-hole.
So runner at third with 1 out for San Bernardino here in the top of the first inning. 1 ball, no strikes to Damian Sanchez. Stretch by Schodler, and the pitch.
Ball high.
Pitch misses upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, the last inning this San Bernardino team played was the championship game of the Western Zone. Scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th to get that championship, so glad to see him here. They definitely had to earn it.
Stretch and the pitch. Curveball, bends in, catches the inside corner for a called strike, and if I'm not mistaken, did they not lose to Hilo in their first game and then had to battle back through the loser's bracket?
Not to Hilo, but to Maui, yeah. Lost day 1 in the Western Zone tournament.
2-1 pitch. Tapped foul off the end of the bat by Sanchez. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Beautiful day here at Lou Hayes Pony Field. Some high clouds, but plenty of sunshine. I guess a slight chance of a shower.
Low percentage, but hopefully we will miss that percentage.
2-2 pitch, curveball. Waiting on it was Sanchez, but he got around a little bit too quickly and fouled it third base side.
Came in inside on him and hit it more with the handle of the bat than the barrel and pulled it left.
Great to have the folks at Pikewood Sports here with us with HD web streaming. Ball bounced up the middle for Sanchez, RBI single as Aldama comes down from third to score. San Bernardino takes a 1-0 lead.
Just one that Schodler couldn't get the glove down on, falling to the left off the mound.
That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Eli Martinez. Left fielder, right-handed batter, steps in. Sanchez, good lead from first. Not running on the first pitch, it's in the dirt. HD web streaming available at MLB.com. 1-0 pitch on the way to Martinez. Fastball is low, throw down to first, but diving back in safely is Sanchez.
Sanchez had a good step off the bag there, and Hosher, I like the thinking there, had a chance to get him, but the throw was way too high and a little bit to the right.
2 balls, no strikes, and Schodler has fallen behind the last 3 batters 2-0. Here's his pitch with a runner going, chopped over the mound. Right there is the shortstop, Vanis, and he will step on the bag at second and throw to first for the inning-ending double play. San Bernardino comes up with a run on 1 hit, 1 error, nobody left after half an inning. San Bernardino 1 and Vienna, Austria coming to bat.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again.
How about next weekend?
Yes.
Horse around at the Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 14th through the 22nd at the Washington County Fairgrounds.
Back at Lou Hayes Pony Field, bottom of the first inning, Vienna, Austria coming to bat here against San Bernardino, California. San Bernardino with right-hander Matt Bardowell on the hill. Here's the batting order for Vienna. Jacob Kientz leads off. He's in left field. Nicholas Schodler, the pitcher, bats second. Christoph Hoscher, the catcher, is in the number 3 spot. Batting cleanup, Henry Fisher. He's at third base. Christoph Vanis, the shortstop, bats 5th. Jonathan Fleischman bats 6th. He's at first base. Georg Stemmer in center field bats 7th. Julian Elbahi bats 8th. He's in right field. And the second baseman, Lucas Log, bats 9th.
Take a look at the defense here for San Bernardino, California. Of course, Bardowell on the hill. Joe Manulug behind the dish. Devin Lopez at third. John Carlos at shortstop.
First pitch of ball.
Right side of the infield, Damian Sanchez at second. Abel Medueno at first base. And in the outfield from left to right, it's Eli Martinez, Eddie Aldama, and Noah Parra.
1-0 pitch to Kientz. Fastball at the knees for a strike. Kientz 2 for 3 yesterday, scored 3 runs, drove in 1. 1-1 pitch misses inside. Lopez looking for the bunt at third, right on the cut of the grass, as is the first baseman, Mandueño. Bardowell, the right-hander, winds and delivers the 2-1 pitch. Chopper right to the first baseman, Mandueño. He'll turn and jog to the bag to retire Kientz.
Able to climb the ladder just a bit and catch that ball above his head.
1 out for Nicholas Schodler, the pitcher for Vienna. Schodler 1 for 3 yesterday. Drove in 2 runs. Right-handed batter steps in with 1 out and nobody on here in the bottom of the first. San Bernardino with a 1-0 lead. First pitch to Schodler. Fastball upstairs.
One thing I noticed about Austria yesterday against Washington, able to capitalize on mistakes, a couple of walks, a couple of errors, and had a big second inning on the way to the 12-9 victory.
1-0 pitch. Schodler takes a strike at the knees. Mentioned a triple header today, 4 games tomorrow and Tuesday with action starting at 10 a.m. 1-1 pitch. Check swing, but pitch caught the outside edge to Schodler. Good breaking ball there from Bardowell.
Manulung set up on that outside corner for that pitch. Perfectly placed by Bardowell.
The right-hander winds and delivers. Breaking ball hit on a line. 1 hops the shortstop, John Carlos. Fields it cleanly, throws to first, and Schodler is retired.
Good job by Carlos to play it off the hop, and Manulung set up on the outside corner again there, but Bardowell went right down the middle and let Schodler get a piece of the ball, but Carlos gets the put out.
Not the easiest play for Carlos. The ball hit probably a little closer to his feet than he would have liked, but it was hit hard. Didn't have time to adjust, but handled it flawlessly. Now Christoph Hoscher, the catcher, steps in with 2 outs and the base is empty. He takes low and away for ball 1. Hoscher 1 for 4 yesterday, scored 2 runs, drove in 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Led his team in RBIs through the European zone.
Ball lifted foul down the right field line. 3 players converging and a collision, and I believe Noah Parra, the right fielder, holds onto the ball. Parra colliding, I believe, with Damian Sanchez, the second baseman. Both went into the fence hard. Both appear to be all right, and Parra hangs on for the catch for the inning-ending out. On the video stream, we get another look at it. Boy, the 2 banged hard, and then both fell into the fence. Fortunate that both are okay. After 1 inning of play, San Bernardino, California, here at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, leads Vienna, Austria, 1-0.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
San Bernardino getting ready for its second at-bat with a 1-0 lead over Vienna, Austria. We welcome you back inside Lou Hayes Pony Field. Well, the uniforms that you're seeing worn by the players here throughout the tournament were made right down the road in Masontown, Pennsylvania. Dick's Sporting Goods has become the title sponsor of the Pony League World Series. And so each of the players was presented with their very own custom-made uniform. So not only, guys, do they look good right now, but obviously those will become long-time keepsakes long after their days as Pony League players are over. Special memories thanks to Dick's Sporting Goods, part of the Pony League World Series. Our first of 3 games underway here at San Bernardino on top, 1-0. Let's now head back upstairs. The voice of Pony League Baseball, Mark Uriah.
Back here at Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington Park. Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, game number 6. We go to the top of the second inning. San Bernardino with a 1-0 lead. Abel Mandueño, the first baseman, to lead it off. Right-handed batter against Vienna righty Nicholas Schodler. First pitch grounded to Fleischman, makes a nice play on it, and steps on the bag at first for 1 out.
Nearly sidestepped it, but able to hang in there and field the ball cleanly.
Brings up the pitcher, Matt Bardowell. A right-handed hitter. Schodler for Vienna. Works from the stretch at all times. First pitch to his mound opponent, in there for a called strike. Off-speed pitch at the knees.
Those are some bright batting gloves, wouldn't you say?
1 strike pitch on the way. Lifted foul and out of play. You know, the fluorescent colors have become very popular with shoes and even apparel. But that's okay. No problem with that. No balls, 2 strikes to Matt Bardowell with 1 out, nobody on here, top of the second inning. Schodler with the pitch and fouled off again, out of play by Bardowell. Now I will say some uniforms maybe overdo it a little bit.
I will agree with that.
Not here at the series, but
the thing in baseball is the camo. That's been popular for a couple of years now. I love it. I think it's cool. I like the digital camo that teams use.
0-2 pitch swing and a miss. Nice curveball there by Schodler, and Bardowell well out in front for the strikeout and second out of the inning.
Yeah, Bardowell behind the last 2 pitches, and then the curveball throws him off a bit and sneaks right on. The ball sneaks underneath his swing.
Not a big camo guy myself. And just as Devin Lopez steps in here with 2 outs and the bases empty, right-handed hitting third baseman takes a fastball for a strike. Like Oregon, sometimes I think maybe goes a little far with some of their uniforms.
Oregon's got the bright colors and the camo. Well, that's what happens when you have a Nike alum.
1 strike pitch. Lopez drills it into center field for a 2-out single. Second hit for San Bernardino. Noah Parra, the batter, right fielder, steps in, number 8 hitter in the order. Lopez at first base with 2 down. Schodler with the stretch. First pitch to Parra. He hits it hard, fair down the left field line. Lopez will round second and head for third. Get in ahead of the throw from left fielder Jacob Keitch. Runners at the corners with 2 down here for San Bernardino.
All it takes is stringing a couple hits together. Back-to-back hits now for California. And on that one, Fisher cheating just a little bit towards short. And Parr able to rope it right down the line.
Catcher Joe Manulong to step in, a right-handed batter. San Bernardino leads 1-0. Back-to-back singles with 2 down here in the top of the second. Schodler with the first pitch to Manulong. Lifted foul and out of play, first base side. Two games today after this one. Houston, Texas, Johnstown, PA at 2:30, 5 o'clock. Mazatlan, Mexico, and Washington. Both of those games are elimination games. Pitch in the dirt to Manulung. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lopez at third, Parra at first for San Bernardino. 1-1 pitch. Manulung reps it down the left field line for a base hit. That will score Lopez easily to make it 2-0. Ball down into the corner. Parra will head to third, and it's a double for Manulung, putting runners at second and third.
Single, single, double scores a run. With 2 more on the pond here for California. All done with 2 outs. A ground out by Medueno, a strikeout by Bardwell, and then 3 straight hits for California.
Back up to the top of the order. Eddie Aldama, left-handed batter, reached on an error and scored his first time up. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it back. Aldama trying to bring home another run, maybe 2. Schottler, the right-hander for Vienna, with the 1-strike pitch. Curveball got away from him, missed way outside. One ball, 1 strike. Schottler stretches and delivers. Swing and a miss. Pitch down and probably out of the zone.
I'd say that one was low. Aldama went chasing.
Runners lead from second and third. Schottler shook one sign. Now the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. This will score 1 easily. Manulung being waved home. Stemmer bobbles the ball, now throws it in. And Manulung will score. 2-run single for Aldama, and it is 4-0. Base hit and error there.
Yeah, Manulung had held up at third, kind of stutter-stepped, went back, and then when the ball got through the outfield just a little bit, Manulung took off for home.
So an error charge to Stemmer to allow Manulung to score. Throw over to first, diving back in is Aldama. Three runs in here in the top of the second for San Bernardino. John Carlos, the batter, lined out to the first baseman. Fleischman his first time up, a soft liner. Pitch misses down and in. Nicholas Schottler with the stretch. And the 1-0.
Inside.
Breaking ball missed inside. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Aldama the runner at first for San Bernardino. Aldama leads from first. Schottler with the 2-0 pitch, misses in the dirt. Four runs on 5 hits for San Bernardino here. 3-0 pitch on the way. And Carlos taking all the way. Pitch in for a strike.
Yeah, Schottler just needed a strike there, boost his confidence a little bit. Don't do anything fancy, just throw one right down the middle because you know he's not going to offer.
Right-hander for Vienna, stretches. Now the 3-1 pitch. Fastball sails outside. Boy, this is all with 2 outs here, and the base is empty for San Bernardino. 2 singles, a double, followed by another single and a walk.
Yeah, it looked like Austria was going to be able to get out of this inning quickly, but yeah, Schottler had not even thrown that many pitches. And then all of a sudden, California woke up in the batter's box.
Visit to the mound for Vienna.
And in the past, Mark, we've known the European zone, the newest to the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series out of all the zones. And they've struggled in the tournaments previous to this. Germany has not fared so well.
Number 23, Damian Sanchez.
Damian Sanchez, the batter, RBI single for him, his first time up. Bats with teammates at first and second, and 2 down here in the top of the second inning. First pitch to Sanchez. Fastball missed inside.
Schottler not afraid to throw in.
Right-hander stretches, checks the runners, now delivers. Both runners off on the pitch, and the ball is fouled off third base side.
Good jump by both guys on the bases, Aldama and Carlos.
One ball, one strike. 3 runs in after Schodler got the first 2 outs of the inning. And turning toward second is Schodler, but he does not throw. Schodler now stretches and delivers. Curveball stays high. Sanchez has to duck underneath it. 2 balls and a strike.
That looked awkward just coming out of his hand. Didn't have good rotation on it at all.
Aldama at second, Carlos at first for San Bernardino. 2-1 pitch to Sanchez. Again, the runners are off. Swing and a miss. Throw down to third. Not going to be in time. Double steal. And now a 2-2 count to Sanchez. Looked like a breaking ball. That didn't give Hosher much of a chance, as combined with the good jump by Aldama at second base.
Yeah, this California team showing its speed early, that's for sure.
2-2 pitch. Hosher sets up outside. Pitch comes inside and jumping on it is Sanchez, but he fouls it, and ducking for cover is Stan Wilkerson, the third base umpire.
He hit the ground. Duck and cover for Stan Wilkerson. Some agile moves out there by Blue.
Well, I know you're busier now, Nate, and I'm not sure if you're still umpiring or not. I know you've done it for quite a while.
Yeah, Dave Bowker, who's out there right now at second. I've umpired for him and with him several times.
2-2 pitch, jams Sanchez, hits a slow roller to the first baseman, Fleischman, and his throw is low and off the glove. 1 run scores. Here comes the second run in Carlos. He will score to make it 6-0.
That was going to be a hard play to make to begin with. And in fact, they will credit him with a hit, but there the bad throw brings the runs home, the extra run home.
So a base hit and then an E3.
Second error of the inning. Charge to Austria. 3 in the game now.
Brings up Eli Martinez. Takes a pitch in the dirt. Deflects up off the mask of Hosher. Does not know where it is. Sanchez goes from first to third. Never stopped going around second base.
Hosher never moved. Went off his mask, and he was a little confused, I think. And that's smart base running there by Sanchez to round second and realize that no one was near the baseball and take off for third.
So 6-0 for San Bernardino here, with 2 outs and a runner at third here in the top of the second inning. And Schodler again got the first 2 batters. Swing and a miss there by Martinez. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schodler got the first 2 outs of the inning. And then the floodgates opened. Pitch misses outside to Martinez. 2 balls and a strike. Martinez grounded into an inning-ending double play in the first. Two 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss and a pitch in the dirt. Wandering off third is Sanchez, but he quickly scrambles back as Hosher finds the baseball between his feet. Two balls, 2 strikes. Schodler stretches and delivers. Pitch misses again in the dirt, full count.
Well, that time, Hosher wanted to go high. Got up off his haunches, but Schodler still delivers it low and in the dirt.
Full count to right-handed hitting Eli Martinez. Schodler delivers. Reaches out, grounds it to third. Fisher fields, throws low to first, not in time. Martinez beats the play. Scoring from third is Sanchez to make it 7-0.
Great stretch there by Fleischman, but the ball not hit very sharply, and the speed of Martinez gives him down there safely.
RBI for Sanchez, or I should say for Martinez. And now Abel Mandueño fouls off the first pitch. He bats for the second time in the inning. Six runs in here in the top of the second for San Bernardino after one in the first. Mandueño lifts a curveball into right field. Over goes El Bahi. He won't get it. It hits on the warning track. Rounding third and being waved home is Martinez. Pulling in at second with an RBI double is Mandueño, and it is now 8-0 for San Bernardino.
Stand-up double for Mandueño. That one hit deeply, and it just died on the warning track. Finding that pitch low and away and cranking it out there to right field.
Matt Bardwell, the pitcher, due up. Struck out swinging his first time up.
And that will be it for Schodler.
Still responsible for Mandueño at second base. As Lucas Log will come in to pitch. San Bernardino, of course, the 10-run rule doesn't, and it's still only 8-0. The 10-run rule does not take effect until the 5th inning. But San Bernardino thinking that they can maybe make this game a quick one.
Well, that's your thought too, especially having a couple of days off. Come in here and get out of here as soon as possible, especially with a big lead already early in the ball game. All of this in the second inning coming with 2 outs.
Angelo Tao is the new pitcher, by the way, not Lucas Log, my mistake.
But let's remember, Mandueño led off, grounded out to first base. Bardwell came up, struck out. And then 3 consecutive hits, 4 consecutive hits, a walk, 2 more hits, 3 more hits.
I believe we have just a straight change here, Tao for Schodler, but I have not heard any indication otherwise. So it is not a straight change. Tao going into the number 9 spot. Schodler moves to second base. So Lucas Log is out of the ball game. First pitch misses low and away to Bardwell. Off-speed pitch in the dirt to Bardwell. 2 balls, no strikes.
Bardwell, the only guy in this inning not to get on base for San Bernardino.
Right-hander Tao with the 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball misses low and away. Right-hander Angelo Tao for Vienna stretches and delivers. The breaking ball in the dirt. 4-pitch walk to Bardwell. Brings up Devin Lopez, the third baseman. He takes low and away. Lopez started this 7-run inning with a 2-out single. He grounds one backhanded at short by Vanis. Only plays to first base. Nice stretch on the back end by Fleischman, and he dug out a low throw, and that will end the inning. But San Bernardino comes up with 7 runs here in the second inning on 7 hits. 2 errors for Vienna, and they leave 2 on base. After an inning and a half here at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, San Bernardino, California leads Vienna, Austria 8-0.
Most kids around here, I'm seeing them pregnant, smoking, having guns in their hands. just makes me think how lucky I am that I had Harlem Lacrosse to save me. We all have that one common goal, which is to win, to work together, to have fun. I want to go to college for lacrosse. I want to play for an Ivy League school.
One run on one hit in the first inning for San Bernardino, 7 runs on 7 hits in the second inning. And after 1.5, it's 8-0, San Bernardino on top of Austria. Other scores from day number 2 yesterday. Good matchup between Hagerstown and Mexico. Hagerstown scores 2 in the bottom half of the 7th to rally and win 6-5. This Austrian team that you're seeing beat the host team Washington, Pennsylvania 12-9. And in our highlight game last night, Chinese Taipei, very impressive outing, defeated Mayaguez, Puerto Rico 6-2. Hey, we'd love to hear from you on our coverage of the Pony League World Series. Why don't you jump on Twitter, no matter where you are. Send us a note at PLWS, Pony League World Series, PLWS 2015. Tell us where you're watching the Pony League World Series. Now back upstairs, the voice of Pony League Baseball, Mark Uriah.
Changes here for San Bernardino as we go to the bottom of the second inning. A new pitcher in the ball game, and that is Joe Manulong, who was catching. Matt Bardwell, the starting pitcher, comes out of the game. Gilbert Aguilar is now doing the catching, so Aguilar goes in Bardwell's spot in the batting order.
And that's a smart move here by California to be up 8-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Now you move your pitching around and you let everybody be eligible for your next game. You don't have to worry about days of rest now with this big lead.
Henry Fisher leads off the bottom of the second for Vienna. Right-handed hitting third baseman. And first pitch on the outside corner from right-hander Joe Manulong for a called strike. Manulong into the windup. Here comes his one-strike pitch. Fastball up and in.
An inning like that will get your confidence down if you're Austria. You have to come out here. You don't have to expect to score 7 runs, but you want to get some kind of production.
1-1 pitch on the way to Fisher. Breaking ball, soft liner into right center field. Going to drop in for a base hit.
That's a good way to lead off the inning.
That's the 4th hit for Henry Fisher in the series. He is 4 for 4. A couple of RBIs for him. Also walked yesterday. Now Christoph Vanis, the batter. Vanis 0 for 2 yesterday with a couple of walks. Bardwell worked a 1-2-3 first inning. First pitch misses outside to Christoph Vanis. Right-hander Joe Manulong stretches, checks Fisher at first, and now delivers. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first behind the runner, Fisher, but he's back in standing up. 8-0. San Bernardino leads here. Vienna, Austria batting in the bottom of the second inning. 7 runs in the top of the second for San Bernardino. Aguilar sets up outside. Pitch comes in right across the heart of the plate for a called strike to Vanis.
Winner moves on to play Hagerstown, Maryland tomorrow night in the winner's bracket.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Manulong delivers, called strike 3 on the outside corner. One out in the inning. Jonathan Fleischman, the first baseman, to bat.
Great placement there by Manulong, low and away, just catches the corner.
Fleischman 1 for 3 yesterday with a run scored and 1 driven in. Also a walk. Throw over to first and diving back in is Fisher. Manulung gets the pitch he wants. Now the stretch. And the first pitch to Fleischman. Fastball misses outside. One ball, no strikes to right-handed hitting first baseman Jonathan Fleischman for Vienna. Manulung checks Fisher at first. Now delivers.
Low.
Just misses low.
Manulung working the lower portion of that strike zone.
One out, Fisher the runner at first. 8-0 San Bernardino leads here, bottom of the second inning. Joe Manulung taking over here for San Bernardino in the second with a 2-0 pitch. Ground ball through the hole on the right side for a base hit. Second baseman Damian Sanchez going out into the outfield grass to pick it up. We saw that yesterday. I mean, that ball was not hit all that hard, but we saw one that was hit fairly hard yesterday that just died in that outfield grass. So runners at first and second with one out for Vienna for Georg Stemmer.
There, Medueno holding Fisher on at first base and allows Fleischman to bounce that one up the right side to the outfield.
Stemmer was 0 for 4 yesterday. Did manage to reach base and score a run. Right-handed batter. Joe Manulung trying to preserve an 8-0 lead here. Gets a first pitch called strike on the outside corner to Stemmer. It's one thing if you're San Bernardino, you do not want Vienna to, score even at all here. You want to kind of maintain that 8-0 lead and then add on when you get to the plate. You don't want to allow them back into the game. One strike pitch. Fastball at the knees called strike. Fisher at second, Fleischman at first with one out. Manulung checks Fisher at second base. Now delivers the 0-2 pitch. Curveball bounced up the middle. Base hit. Aldama comes up, fires home. A little bit high, but the runner, Fisher, being held at third, so bases loaded with one out for Vienna.
Great read on the curveball to bounce it right back up the middle. Past Manulung on the mound, and that loads the bases. Just one out here for Austria, so Vienna has a chance. Put some runs on the board. And now it's up to the bottom half of the lineup to make it happen. Bring some guys across home plate.
Players going to gather around some of the infielders coming in to talk to Manulung, as Julian Albahi, who did not appear in yesterday's game, will make his first plate appearance of the series. Corner infielders in for San Bernardino. Middle infielders playing at normal depth, hoping for a double play ball. First pitch to the right-handed hitting Albahi. His fastball in the dirt, blocked by Aguilar. Didn't know where it was, but it was right in front of him.
Gets the body in front of it. That's the most important thing. Find it after the fact. As long as he keeps it in front of him. That runner's not going to move.
Got a pitcher throwing for San Bernardino down in the bullpen. Ball got away, so came into the field of play. For those of you who are not familiar with Lou Hayes Pony Field, the relief pitchers, when they warm up, are down the lines in the outfield. Ball hit back to the pitcher, Manulung. He'll come to first, come home and get the force there. Throw to first to get the inning-ending double play. Manulung knocked that ball down, picked it up, and had plenty of time. It's a 1-2-3 double play to end the inning. 3 hits, 2 left on for Vienna in the bottom of the second inning. We've played 2. San Bernardino, California here at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, leading Vienna 8-0.
Do you want to go to the movies?
No, not again.
When the family's fun
idea.
meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
Next time, let's take the grandkids.
Tap into the fun at the Corks and Kegs Festival, August 22nd and 23rd at the Meadows Casino.
Well, here they come from Vienna, Austria. The very first appearance by an Austrian team here at the Pony League World Series. Relatively new to the field. The European champion now in its fourth appearance in the Pony League World Series. One of the great cities of the world, Vienna, Austria. And right now, this Austrian team finds itself trailing 8-0. They had a great opportunity there in that last at bat. They loaded up the bases with one away and then hit into an inning-ending double play. 8-0. It is San Bernardino on top on 8 base hits. And this Austrian team just trying to hold off the hot bats of San Bernardino. Our first of 3 games here this afternoon from Lou Hayes Pony Field, day 3 of the Pony League World Series. The voice of the Pony League World Series is Mark Uriah. Let's go back upstairs.
Back here at Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington Park, 8-0 for San Bernardino. Noah Parra leads off the top of the 3rd inning, and he rips one into left center field. That ball is deep, and it is off the fence. Stemmer gonna fire it back in, and the ball gets away. Kind of trickles to the shortstop position where nobody is there to get it, but Parra's gonna stop at second with a leadoff double.
Strong hit. I thought that one was out of here. Hit about halfway down on the fence on the 4-Star Pizza sign out there in left center.
So Angelo Tao, who came in to get the last out in the top of the 2nd inning after giving up a walk, got Devin Lopez to ground out to end the inning, gives up a leadoff double here to Parra in the top of the 3rd. Joe Manulung will bat for the 2nd time in the game. He doubled and scored his first time up, takes a breaking ball high.
I'd say that fence out there is about 10, 12 feet high, Mark?
I think in the notes, and read it earlier today, I believe it says 9 feet 3 inches.
Oh, okay.
1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Tao with a good breaking ball there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Parra at second. Nobody out here top of the 3rd inning. 1-1 to Manulong. Waits on a curveball, chops it to short. Vanis plays it on the 2nd hop. Little hesitation, and that throw is not going to be in time.
Can't hesitate there, just have to come up firing. Right over to first base. California showing speed early. A couple of stolen bases in the game. Beating out throws at first.
It's an infield single, and I don't know if maybe Vanis had a little trouble getting the ball out of his glove or getting the grip on it that he wanted. Runners at 1st and 3rd, and nobody out here for San Bernardino. Back up to the top of the order, Eddie Aldama. Reached on an error, had an RBI single. He scored 2 runs. Left-handed batter, bunts it nicely up the first base line, stumbles coming out of the box. Tao will throw to first, and that is not in time either, despite the stumble by Aldama coming out of the box. Scoring from 3rd is Parra to make it 9-0. Stopping at 2nd is Manulong.
Trips over the chalk there, and still able to beat out the throw. My goodness. That was just a slow roller, good bunt. Dies in the grass a little bit.
2nd RBI for Aldama. First pitch, a ball to John Carlos. 0 for 1, walked last inning, stole a base, and later came around to score. 1-0 pitch, breaking ball is high. We've already announced some changes for San Bernardino when they go out to the field for the top of the inning. We'll get those to you after this half inning is complete. Breaking ball, fouled back by Carlos, 2-1.
Still nobody out in this inning. A double and 2 singles so far for California. Bats are hot for San Bernardino.
2-1 pitch. Breaking ball ripped into left field for a base hit. Manulung being waved home. Keintz's throw will not be in time, and the runners move up to 2nd and 3rd on the throw to the plate. RBI single for Carlos. Vanulung scoring from second. And Aldama going to third. Carlos to second on the throw to the plate. Brings up Damian Sanchez 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. Takes a curveball upstairs.
San Bernardino making good contact, but hitting the ball where Austria just isn't. That one up the middle in the gap on the left side.
Breaking ball chopped to third. Fisher waits on the second hop. His throw is high. That's going to be over the first baseman's head. Another run scores. Ball caroms down the right field line. Both Aldama and Carlos will score to make it 12-0. Heading to third and getting there safely is Sanchez.
That one nowhere near the first baseman, Fleischman. That one soared over his head, way into right field. And allowed Sanchez to get all the way to third base.
Sanchez should get an RBI there. And then Carlos scoring on the throwing error.
Ball.
First pitch to Eli Martinez misses for a ball. Martinez, or excuse me, I think we have a new pinch hitter here. Breaking ball tapped foul at the plate by Tyler Bardowell.
Go, boy.
Bardowell hitting for Martinez, and he skies one deep to left center field. That ball is way gone. A 2-run homer, and it is 14-0 for San Bernardino.
Wow, not even close. Right off the bat, the California dugout exploded with noise. Skied that one to left center. No doubt about it. Six consecutive hits now in this third inning for San Bernardino.
And we get another visit to the mound. Six runs here in the third. Still nobody out after 1 in the first and 7 in the second for San Bernardino.
The power of that home run. 13 years old.
Left fielder, number 34, Abel Madueño Jr.
Abel Mandueño with a bouncer to short. Vanis throws to first in time to get the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Gilbert Aguilar, the catcher, his first plate appearance of the game. Came in to catch in the bottom of the second inning. Angelo Tao delivers the pitch. It's a foul ball lined right by Abel Mandueño Sr. in the third base coaching box. Reached up, but I don't think he had any intention of trying to catch that ball.
No, he put his hand out there like he had a glove on and didn't really reach for it.
Big smile after the ball went by. One strike pitch. Curveball stays inside.
Good ball there from Tao, just a hair too far inside.
1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball misses low and away. 14-0 for San Bernardino. And we are only in the top of the third inning. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. Right-hander Tao with the 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses low and away.
Looks to me like Tao on the mound pulling his whole body a little too much. Coming off that mound way to the left.
Devin Lopez to bat. He is 1 for 2, singled and scored a run in the second. 1 out with Aguilar at first. 6 runs in here in the top of the 3rd for San Bernardino. Curveball misses high. Glad you're with us on 1450 AM, WJPA Washington, online at WJPA.com. Those of you at MLB.com, we're watching the live video streaming through Pikewood Sports. Ball hit in the air to left field. Kites with a late jump, and it's going to drop in front of him for a base hit.
I think Kites there was a little gun shy after that Bardwell home run. That one skied up in the air, and he took a couple steps back to the warning track to the fence before he started running in, and it fell halfway into left field. Just misjudged it big time there.
Noah Parra will bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Started this inning with a double. First pitch to Parra, and he drills it into left center field. And that one just does clear the fence. A 3-run homer for Noah Parra, and it is 17-0 for San Bernardino.
Now that one wasn't skied up like Bardwell's was earlier this inning, but just hit on the line over to the same location in left center.
"17 runs on 15 hits for San Bernardino, and it looks like that will be all for Angelo Tao. He goes just 2/3 of an inning. By my count, he's given up 9 runs. I have 8 of those earned on 7 hits with a couple of walks. New pitcher is going to be Lucas Ader, a right-hander.
How about this San Bernardino team, though? Just putting up 1 run unearned in the 1st inning. But then in the 2nd, scoring 7 runs on 7 hits. Also 2 errors. And then to come back out here in the 3rd and score another 10 runs.
The pitcher Ader is going to bat in the number 8 spot. So Julian Elbahi, the right fielder, will come out of the game. Tao standing near second base. That's where he played yesterday, but we'll get the changes here officially in just a moment. So we will need a new right fielder.
Multiple changes for Vienna. Entering the ball game and batting 8th, and now pitching number 9, Lucas Ader.
So Ader into pitch.
Angelo Tao moves to second base.
As we thought Tao would go to second.
Nicholas Schaudler to shortstop. Christoph Vanis to center field. Georg Stemmer to right field.
And on top of all the changes, we have a pinch hitter here as well.
Let all the kids play.
We'll try to get all that for you here as quickly as we can. Pinch hitter, Gabriel Lujano, a right-handed batter, takes inside for a ball. He is batting for Joe Manulong. One-oh pitch misses down and away. Lujano, a right-handed batter against the righty Lucas Ader. The 2-0 pitch. Lined foul over just over the fence down the first base line. So Lucas Ader is now pitching. Angelo Tao, who was pitching, is now playing second base. Nicholas Schaudler, who was at second, is now at short. Christoph Vanis, who was at short, is now in center. And Georg Stemmer, who was in center, is now in right. Three-one pitch on the way here to Lujano, and it is a ball in the dirt. So a walk there for Ader, the third pitcher of the ball game for Vienna. And now back up to the top of the order, Eddie Aldama, 2 singles. He's also reached on an air. He scored 3 runs and driven in 2. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes a ball outside, throw down to first, and diving back in there is Lujano.
Lujano way off the bag on that one, but just not a good throw by Hosher down there.
Ader, the right-hander, checks Lujano. Going to throw over there and a little bit high, but Fleischman went up and got it. One ball, no strikes. Aldama waits. Ader delivers again, showing bunt is Aldama. Takes outside 2-0. Third baseman Fisher even with the bag. Ader with the 2-0 pitch. Aldama, I think that ball hit in the dirt, and then he did get a piece of it on the bunt attempt. It's a foul ball.
I'm not sure if he got a piece of it or he just kept the bat out there and got called with the strike.
Yeah, that sound I heard may have been the shin guard of the ball off of Hosher.
He got a piece of it.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ader delivers. And the ball again fouled off on a bunt attempt.
Well, he's determined on bunting here.
17-0. San Bernardino leading here, batting in the top of the 3rd inning. 1 in the first, 7 in the second, and 9 here in the 3rd. Still with just 1 out. And bunting the ball foul is Aldama on 2 strikes. That's a strikeout. So John Carlos will bat now. 1 for 2 plus a walk. He's driven in 1 run and scored 2. He bunts as well, right back to the pitcher, Ader, throw to first, and that will end the inning. But 9 runs for San Bernardino here in the 3rd inning. On 7 hits.
The pole is second. Wait, where's third? There.
St. Denny.
Theo, left. Shut down on 3 and run out to your position.
1, 2, 3.
Goes on 3.
Amen, let's play ball. That's 3. That's 2.
However you play ball, play ball. Go to playball.org to find out more.
Vienna, Austria in total control now, leading at 17-0. I should say San Bernardino leading Vienna, Austria 17-0 on 15 base hits as we head into the home half of our 3rd inning. So should we be surprised that San Bernardino is playing so well? Well, history tells us that these teams representing the state of California through the years have done tremendously well. In fact, teams from California have captured 21 of the 63 previous Pony League World Series. 21 titles for the state of California. Then Puerto Rico in 2nd place with 7, a team we saw yesterday. Chinese Taipei has won 6. And then Illinois and Texas tying for that 4th spot with 4 World Championships apiece. Could this California team be on its way to 22 victories? We'll find out. Let's back upstairs to Mark.
Some changes here for San Bernardino. Bryce Hayes is now playing left field. Abel Mandueño, who was at first base, is now playing 3rd. And we have a new first baseman as well. And that is Tyler Barterwell. And now I think we're getting changes to our changes. So we can tell you Tyler Bardwell is at first base. Looks like Bryce Hayes is at third. Angelo Tao bats as the new pitcher is Gabriel Lujano. Tao bats for the first time in the game, takes a strike. One strike pitch from Lujano, fastball for a strike. So Mandueño, who was at first, is now in left field. Pitch misses inside, 1-2. And a swing and a miss at a low breaking ball. Tao down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Now this Austria team still looking for its first run in this ball game. 12 runs yesterday against Washington, but in the European Zone tournament, outscored opponents 81-18 in 4 days. So they can hit the ball.
Jacob Kintz fouls it off, first base side out of play.
Wins in that tournament, including a 15-5 victory, 11-2, 6-3, 13-7. They've put up double digits several times.
Lujano's one strike pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike to Kintz, who grounded out to the first baseman Mandueño his first time up. Got a pitcher throwing for Vienna in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, late swing. And tying up Kintz for the strikeout is Lujano. Quickly 2 down with a couple of strikeouts for Lujano here in the third.
Austria with another pitcher warming up in the bullpen.
It's Marcel Vitale. 2 outs for Nicholas Schodler, and he is brushed back off the plate with a fastball. Schodler grounded out to short his first time up. 17-0 for San Bernardino. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, just missed outside 2-0. You know, Nate, during the last half inning, you and I were both kind of looking at each other and wondering why Aldama and Carlos were bunting, and I think we kind of figured it out as ball was fouled off by Schodler. I think San Bernardino is more or less just calling off the dogs.
Yeah, and can't say I blame him.
Yeah, at first, you know, I'm thinking, wait a minute, why are you bunting with a, you know, trying to sacrifice here with a runner at first, but then when both batters did it, then it hit me.
It made sense. It's voluntary to just lay off and play out the rest of this game. Will be done if all things stay the same in 5 innings.
2-2 pitch is high.
And if you saw in that last strikeout to Kintz, I mean, Austria is just way out of this game. I mean, that was inside, a real late swing just for that strike 3. You know, it just seems like Vienna has checked out of this ball game.
Right-hander Gabriel Lujano delivers, misses with the fastball inside. And it's a 2-out walk. And they're going to have Lujano had something on his wrist of his throwing hand. They're having him take that off. So Schodler walks with 2 down, and that brings up Christoph Hoscher, who flied to right his first time up. First pitch to Hoscher is a fastball that misses inside.
Lujano staying inside on everybody, it seems like.
Lujano, even with the runner at first, is winding up here. 1-0 pitch drilled into the gap in right center field. That's going to drop in for a hit. Stopping at second base is Schodler. Throw gets away coming in, but got through 2 players, but backing the play up is Aguilar, the catcher.
Ball almost hit Schodler on the throw. Schodler had rounded second, and the throw comes in, and Schodler shies away from it as Carlos is trying to jump up and grab the ball out of the air.
So a walk and a base hit after 2 outs, and now Henry Fisher bats. He singled his first time up. 4th hit of the game for Vienna. Fastball right down the middle for a called strike. Right-hander Gabriel Lujano, the third pitcher for San Bernardino. His one-strike pitch, swing and a miss. Good fastball on the outside part of the plate. Lujano checks second, now delivers. Ball chopped over the head of the pitcher, Lujano. Nice backhanded play at second base, throw to first in time. Damian Sanchez was near the bag. I don't know if he tried to tag the bag, but maybe been a little further away than we thought, but he's able to turn and throw to first to retire Fisher and Vienna. A walk, a hit, 2 left on. We have played 3. San Bernardino, California, leading Vienna, Austria here at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, 17-0.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we gonna do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again.
How about next weekend?
Yes.
Horse around at the West Alexander Fair, September 7th through 12th at the Fairgrounds in West Alexander. New pitcher for Vienna, Austria as we go to the top of the 4th inning for San Bernardino. That is Marcel Vitale. That appears to be the only change. First pitch misses downstairs. Damian Sanchez leading off the top of the 4th. Right-hander Vitale delivers inside off the glove of the catcher Hosher. 2 balls, no strikes. Vitale winds and delivers the 2-0 pitch and misses inside. Ducking underneath it is Sanchez. Vitale winds and delivers the 3-0, and it misses up and in. Leadoff walk here in the top of the 4th for Sanchez. 3rd time or 4th time he's been on base.
San Bernardino over 2,300 miles away here from Washington, PA.
$17-0 for San Bernardino. Tyler Bardowell, who crushed a home run in his first at-bat an inning ago. One-0 pitch misses inside. Two balls, no strikes. Vitale delivers. Getting jammed is Bardowell, and he grounds it just inside the 3rd base bag, past Fisher. And that rolls down into the corner. Stopping at third base is Sanchez. Bardowell in at second with a double.
Fisher just couldn't track down the ball. Bounced right over top of him.
I think it had a little topspin on it, and I don't think hopped the way Fisher was expecting. Kind of caromed a little bit more toward foul territory.
I think he expected it to hop right up in his glove.
Abel Mandueño steps in, and he hits a little soft liner into center field for a base hit. That will score Sanchez. Stopping at third is Bardowell. 18-0 now for San Bernardino.
Station to station right now for San Bernardino, not taking anything extra.
So runners at the corners with nobody out for Gilbert Aguilar. Walked and scored his first time up.
Gilbert Aguilar.
Aguilar has to duck out of the way of a curveball. Had to bail out quickly.
Ducks is out of there just in the nick of time.
1-0 pitch, swing and a foul tip.
Two more games left for you today. 2 elimination games. Mexico and Washington tonight. This afternoon, Georgetown and Houston, Texas.
Swing and a miss at a high fastball by Aguilar. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and he's shaken up a little bit. That last pitch fouled off his body, but he's struggling.
Hanging in there tough, though.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Aguilar down on strikes for the first out of the inning. First pitch is in the dirt.
San Bernardino not advancing on a pass ball right now. Not rubbing it in the face of Austria, and that's very respectable.
Bryce Hayes bats for the first time in the game. Came in to play third base in the bottom of the third. Lopez was 2 for 3. Hayes, right-handed hitter, pops it up, shallow right field. Tao, the second baseman, going out, but coming in is the right fielder Stemmer to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Brings up Noah Parra. He's having a big day. Home run, double, single. Home run was a 3-run shot. He scored 3 runs, and he takes ball 1. One 1-0 pitch from Vitale misses inside.
Vitale continuing to hammer that inner edge.
Right-hander for Vienna delivers. Ball lifted foul, out of play down the right field line. Another ball lifted foul and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
San Bernardino, the home to the Dodgers single-A affiliate. The Inland Empire 66ers.
And again, lifted foul and out of play by Parra on the right field line. Count holds 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at the corners for San Bernardino. 1 run in here in the top of the 4th. They lead it 18-0. pitch in the dirt from Vitale. Full count. Vitale with the 3-2 pitch. And the ball fouled at home plate by Parra.
First Pony League World Series for San Bernardino, California in 60 years. Did, however, play in the very first tournament back in 1952.
Ball hit in the air to center field. Vanis drifted back, now comes in, makes the catch, and the side is retired. A run for San Bernardino in the top of the 4th inning on 2 hits, and they strand a pair. We've played 3.5 here at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. And San Bernardino, California leads Vienna, Austria 18-0.
This is Adam Jones, center fielder for the Baltimore Orioles. When he's not playing baseball, he's watching baseball. When he's not watching baseball,
watch him run.
He's reading about baseball.
I'm going to nasty.
When he's not reading about baseball, he's listening to baseball.
I don't know how I would pitch that.
And when he's not listening to baseball, he's playing baseball. MLB.com at bat, the #1 app for live baseball.
Hi, everyone. This is Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred. And on behalf of Major League Baseball, I'm honored to welcome you to the 64th Annual Pony League World Series at the historic Lou Hayes Pony Field. Pony League Baseball was founded here in Washington, Pennsylvania in the spring of 1951, and the very next year, the inaugural Pony League World Series was held. Over the last 64 years, Pony has grown into a leader in youth baseball and softball, and today can be found throughout the United States and in more than 40 countries worldwide. Pony believes in the philosophy that the games of baseball and softball help create better citizens for the future through life lessons learned on the field, including teamwork, self-discipline, sportsmanship, respect, sacrifice, and most important, having fun. Major League Baseball shares these ideals, and we are proud to support Pony Baseball and Softball and the Pony League World Series. Good luck to all the teams, and we hope to see you at a Major League or minor league ballpark near you this summer.
And a special thanks from Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred. 18-0, San Bernardino is on top. Game number 2 coming up this afternoon. It's going to be Houston taking on Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Our first of 3 continues on. Let's go back upstairs to Mark.
Game for San Bernardino. Gabriel Lujano, who was pitching, is now catching and now in center field.
Matt Bardowell, I do believe.
That is correct. First pitch, a strike to Christoph Vanis, who looked at a call third strike his first time up. Vienna batting in the bottom of the 4th inning. One strike pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Vanis out in front as Aldama took something off there. Aldama becomes the 4th pitcher for San Bernardino. The right-hander steps back off the pitching rubber here for a moment. 1 inning each for Matt Bardowell, who's now back in the game playing center field. Swing and a miss at a fastball. Vanis down on strikes. Matt Bardowell. A 1-2-3 first. Joe Manulung gave up 3 hits and no runs with a strikeout in the second. Gabriel Lujano gave up a hit and a walk with a couple of strikeouts, no runs in the third. And now a soft liner into center field by Jonathan Fleischman off of Aldama for a 1-out single.
Second hit for Fleischman today. San Bernardino has done a great job of balancing out pitchers, making sure that nobody needs a day's rest. So if they need to go against Hagerstown, Maryland tomorrow, they can.
Georg Stemmer, the batter, he singled his first time up. First pitch, line drive, just off the glove of the first baseman, Tyler Bardwell into right field for a base hit. Throw behind the runner, and just getting back at first base is Stemmer.
Oh, could have been close at second, too. Fleischman checked up, thought that one was going to be caught, and was digging back for first base, and had to turn around and go back towards second. Just off the tip of the glove.
So Marcel Vitale will bat now. Came in to pitch in the top half of the inning. His first plate appearance of the series. Right-handed hitter. And he takes inside for a ball. 18 runs, 17 hits for San Bernardino. No runs, 6 hits, 4 errors for Vienna. Aldama turns, throws to second, and nearly picked off was Fleischman.
Great throw there by Aldama. Right down along the bag.
Carlos, the shortstop, taking that throw.
Just short of the bag. Shortstop couldn't get back to Fleischman diving in.
1-0 breaking ball for a called strike. Fleischman at second, Stemmer at first with 1 out here on the top of the 4th for Vienna. Stretch by Eddie Aldama. Now the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Lujano. Did skip away from him, but not far enough for Fleischman to think about advancing from second.
Able to kick out a leg and keep it in front of him. Not let it get back to the backstop.
Kick save. And a beauty. 2 balls, 1 strike. Aldama's 2-1 pitch. Grounded to the second baseman. Sanchez flips to second for 1. Throw to first in time for the inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. 2 hits, 1 left on for Vienna in the top of the 4th. After 3.5, San Bernardino, California leading Vienna here at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series 18-0.
Most kids around here, I'm seeing them pregnant, smoking, having guns in their hands. Just makes you think how lucky I am that I had Harlem Lacrosse to save me. We all have that one common goal, which is to win, to work together, to have fun. I want to go to college for lacrosse. I want to play for an Ivy League school.
San Bernardino comes to bat here in the top of the 5th inning with an 18-0 lead. Gabriel Lujano will bat. He walked in his last plate appearance. Hits one high into right field toward the line. Stemmer going over, has room, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Back up to the top of the order. Eddie Aldama, who is now pitching. He is 2 for 4, also reaching on an error. He's driven in 2 runs and scored 3. Left-handed batter against the righty. And Maurice Kiefer, a new pitcher here for San Bernardino. Diving attempt on a ground ball up the middle by Angelo Tao, the second baseman, but ball off his glove into center field for a base hit.
Good attempt by Tao, just a slow roller. Even if he would have fielded it, Aldama probably would have been safe down at first. Just to the right of Kiefer on the mound.
Kiefer becomes the 5th pitcher of the game for Vienna. John Carlos, the batter, and he rips a base hit into left field on the first pitch. Stopping at second is Aldama.
A rope there by Carlos. Hit that one hard into left field.
Damian Sanchez, the second baseman to bat. 2 for 4. Been on base 4 times, also reached on an error, and he's walked. He's driven in 2 runs and scored 3 times. And he takes a breaking ball for a strike on the outside part of the plate. Aldama at second, Carlos at first for San Bernardino. Ball fouled at the feet of Sanchez. No balls, 2 strikes. Kiefer delivers upstairs to the right-handed hitting Sanchez, 1-2. .1450 AM, WJPA Washington, bringing you the Pony League World Series. Ball grounded to short. Schodler to second for 1. To first will not be in time. Throw is wide of the mark. Gets by Fertner, but holding at third base is Aldama. 2 outs in the inning. And on at first is Sanchez on a fielder's choice. So runners at the corners for and 2 down for Tyler Bardowell. He's 2 for 2 with a 2-run homer in the third, a double in the fourth. Right-handed batter against the righty Kiefer. First pitch is a fastball low. Houston, Texas, Johnstown, PA, scheduled for a 2:30 start, and then 5 o'clock, Mexico and Washington. Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to Tyler Bardowell.
Johnstown, the host area champion. Of course, Washington, the host.
2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Off speed. Bardowell out in front. I Bob Gregg you. I realized that last inning, just so you remember.
It was way too confusing to try to jump in there.
2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Again, Bardowell out in front. I did that to Randy last week at a Wild Things game. Similar type of situation. We had something in between innings and, kind of got caught up in it. Pitch in the dirt, backhanded by Hosher, the catcher, to prevent it from getting by him. Two outs, runners at first and third for San Bernardino. They lead 18-0 here, batting in the top of the 5th inning. Pitch misses inside to Bardowell. He draws the walk to load the bases. Abel Mandueño to bat. He's 2 for 4 with a couple of RBIs.
Almost no breeze out there today. Slightly blowing toward right field right now as I look at the Mexican flag out there in right center. But the flag's along, lining the outfield fence. Stagnant.
Kiefer, after delivering the first pitch in the dirt, has Mandueño bounce a single into left field. Scoring from third is Aldama to make it 19-0. Third RBI for Mandueño. That brings up Matt Bardowell, who started the game on the mound, came out after one inning, re-entered later, just last inning, to play center field. After taking a strike, ball grounded slowly to short, and that is going to hit the runner going from second to third, Sanchez, and that will end the inning. 1 run, for San Bernardino on 4 hits and 2 left on. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. San Bernardino leading Vienna here at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series 19-0.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
It has been all San Bernardino from the very first at-bat. They scored once in the first, 7 in the second, 9 in the third, and been cruising along now 19-0 as we head into what probably is the final at-bat for this Austrian team. Our activity from yesterday, our best game of the tournament so far, saw Hagerstown rally scoring twice in the 7th inning to defeat Mexico 6-5. The host team, Washington, Pennsylvania, fell to this Austrian team 12-9. That was a good game. And last night, the marquee matchup, Chinese Taipei, making its first tournament appearance of this year, knocks off Puerto Rico 6-2. We'd love to hear from you if you've been following this Pony League World Series wherever you may be on MLB.com. Our Twitter handle, you can send us a note at PLWS, Pony League World Series, PLWS 2015. Send us a note on Twitter where you may be watching us. This is just day number 3 of this 6-day event. Elimination games coming up in just a short while here. Johnstown, Pennsylvania will be taking on Houston, NASA Houston, in our second game of the day. 19-0, San Bernardino cruising. Back upstairs to Mark Uriah, the voice of the Pony League World Series.
Changes for San Bernardino. Eli Martinez back in the game to pitch. Matt Bardowell is at first base. He was in center field. Eddie Aldama, who pitched last inning, is back in center field.
Lucas Log re-enters to bat here. Tao has come out of the game.
This will be the first at-bat for Log in this game and the series, and he takes a strike. Martinez, the 5th pitcher for San Bernardino. They've just used everybody for 1 inning. Jumped out to the big lead, and just a wise move. Pitch for a called strike to make it 0-2 now to Lucas Log. Started the game at second base, but then when Angelo Tao, who later came in to pitch, stayed in the game after another pitching change, Tao went to second base, and Log came out of the game. 0-2 pitch, swing and a foul tip. Actually, I think Log left the game when Tao entered. That's the way that change worked, and now he's back in.
The record for runs scored in the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is 26, set by Covina, California, back in 1968. But San Bernardino right now on a good pace for the record runs scored in the entire series. That's set by Puerto Rico in 2003 at 60.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch jams Log. He fouls it off the fence on the first base side. Eli Martinez, right-hander for San Bernardino. Into the windup. Another 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Log down on strikes for the first out here in the top of the 5th inning. Or I should say bottom of the 5th inning, excuse me. Back up to the top of the order, Jacob Kientz, who is 0 for 2. Right-handed batter against the righty Martinez. Swings at the first pitch, grounded to Sanchez at second, flips to Matt Bardowell, now playing first base, 2 down.
Good patience there by Sanchez. Fields it and has to wait for the guy to cover first. Doesn't try to do anything fancy with it. Just hangs on till the guy gets there to cover. And Bardowell.
So Nicholas Schodler, the batter, 0 for 1 plus a walk. He takes a strike on the outside corner. You go back to 1984. We had a game where there's a one-strike pitch comes in here to Schodler. And he has to duck out of the way of a fastball. I believe it was Maui.
Correct.
And maybe, what, Miami, 23-9?
Puerto Rico. 23-9, 32 runs scored in the entire game.
And a lot of those came in the top of the 7th. So it was the 10-run rule didn't take effect because the losing team had to bat in the bottom half. Pitch misses outside 2-1. My first year here at the Pony League World Series.
Yeah, that is the record of combined runs between two teams. Most runs scored in an inning is 19, set by Houston, Texas.
2-1 pitch misses low and away.
That was 1979.
3 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs and the bases empty here to Nicholas Schodler. Eli Martinez trying to get the final out of the ball game here, and the 3-1 pitch misses low. Yeah, that discussion about most runs in an inning came up in Game 1 the other night. Houston was on the wrong end of a 17-4 loss to Mayaguez, Puerto Rico. And I believe Mayaguez, let's go back and look and see how many they scored, I think, in the 2nd inning. 14?
I believe so.
Christoph Hoscher, the batter, takes a fastball high. Hoscher 1 for 2.
Was not here for it, but
Martinez checks Schodler at first. Now the 1-0 pitch. A strike on the outside corner. I don't know that I've ever had a defensive chart that looks the way this one does. 1-1 as Martinez delivers. Misses upstairs.
yeah, just verifying it was 14 runs put up by Puerto Rico in the 2nd inning en route to that 17-4 victory over Houston, Texas. That one Friday night.
2 balls, 1 strike. Martinez stretches and delivers. Swing and a miss. Good fastball outside part of the plate there from Martinez. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Schodler, the runner at first. 19-0 San Bernardino leads. Martinez delivers. Swing and a foul tip held onto by Lujano, and that will end the ball game. A walk, 1 left on. A couple of strikeouts for Martinez in the bottom of the 5th inning. Your final score: San Bernardino, California defeats Vienna, Austria in Game 6 of this year's Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, 19-0.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we gonna do this weekend?
I've got an idea.
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
Wow, what a great day that was.
Let's do it again.
How about next weekend?
Yes.
Back at Lou Hayes Pony Field here in Washington Park. And before we recap the San Bernardino victory, let's go down to Tony Caridi on the field.
Thanks very much, Mark. Well, it is a final, the most convincing performance so far in our third day of this tournament as San Bernardino wins it 19-0 over Vienna, Austria on 21 base hits. Noah Parra joins us, and Abel Medueno, skipper of this team. I'll tell you what, you guys were the last team to play of the 10 teams. Now, you guys were watching over the last couple of days saying, hey, when do we get our chance? You certainly were well rested. You certainly jumped off to it. First off, Noah, let's talk a little bit about you. How frustrating was it to wait and watch those other teams play, and how anxious were you guys to finally get going?
I wanted to play so bad. Just wanted to play so bad. It's the World Series.
What did it feel like? You hear about the World Series, you try to compete to get here. When you finally got onto the field and you started playing, was it a special moment for you?
Sure was. I didn't expect it to be like this. It's a blessing.
Talk to me a little bit about what your expectations were from that Austrian team. You had an opportunity to see those guys. They had played a game. What were your thoughts? What did you guys need to do?
We just needed to swing the bat and hope for the best. Play defense and, yeah, not take them lightly.
You cracked one out of here. A beautiful home run. Talk to me a little bit about that at-bat. What was the pitch? What were you looking for?
Just looking for a fastball down the pipe.
And it arrived.
Yep.
Congratulations to you, Noah.
Thank you.
All right, Abel. A week ago, you guys made it to this World Series. You guys did it the hard way. You lose in the first game to the representative from Hawaii. It was the Maui team. And you had to go the long road to come back. What did that tell you about this particular San Bernardino team?
Well, going into it, we knew that it was going to be a tough road, but we knew that this team never gives up. We're never out of it. So, again, I knew that we weren't out of it, and we knew there was a tough road, but the boys pulled together and got us here.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit more about this team. What is the makeup of this team? We know the San Bernardino area. How long have these guys been together? It looks as though there's some great camaraderie on this team.
Oh, definitely. This team's been together for a good, solid 3 years, and these boys have always go to work, always work hard, practice hard, take no team lightly, and I would say just this team never gives up. This team always works hard. They want to be in the big show. They want the ball. They want to be that batter, bottom of the inning, with an opportunity. And sure enough, everybody takes that approach. And my hats off goes out to these boys.
Abel, let me ask you this. You had the early lead in this game, and so you were able to do some things with your pitching staff. Give me a little bit of your thought process as far as resting your pitchers, what that will allow you to do here.
Well, first thing we went into it, we knew that it's a long tournament, could be a very long tournament, so we wanted to get everybody in as much as possible if the opportunity arises, and it did arise. But we want to get everybody work, get everybody an opportunity to play in the World Series. We want to win, but we want everybody to enjoy their time and, get an opportunity up there, and that's what we did.
So far, so good. Noah, congratulations to you. Abel, congratulations to you. You guys advance on in the winner's bracket. That is so key because only 8 teams in the history of this tournament have ever won it after coming through the loser's bracket. It's absolutely imperative to win in your opening game. San Bernardino has done just that. Day number 3, game number 1 of 3 to be played here today. It's over 19-0. San Bernardino wins it over Vienna, Austria. Arco.